Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're diving into a cultural reset, a cinematic phenomenon, a musical so powerful it made an entire generation break free, if you will, because this movie was the moment. That's right, we're talking High School Musical, a film about a winter musical that we never actually get to see.
Our team is coming apart because of your singing thing.
High School Musical, a Disney Channel original movie.
So as always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses. So kick back, relax, grab some creme brulee, subscribe, and let's pop to the top. This was the moment 11-year-old me knew what it meant to be a man. Okay, that's a lie. It was actually for Ashley Tisdale in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
A rose for Maddie? You make me wish I were a better person. That's so sweet.
Troy and his dad came to vacation just to keep training in basketball on New Year's Eve. Dedication or stupidity?
Troy, they have a kids' party downstairs in the freestyle club.
Kids party?
Honestly, as a teen hearing a kids' party, it would be the last thing you'd want to go. Mad props to Troy and Gabriella heading to a party where they don't know anyone. My introversion could never, especially as an awkward teen.
Who's gonna rock the house next?
Hell no, I was not moving. You can see the moment Troy actually fell for Gabriella, and that's adorable. For obvious reasons, I can't really play any of the songs, but here's a little snippet, just for old time's sake.
This could be the start of something new.
I didn't notice this before, but you can see how comfortable Troy got. And it took a little longer for Gabby, but she eventually got there too. Some pretty nice visual storytelling actually. So naturally they spend the rest of the time hanging out. I mean, can you blame them? Kiss, 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 kiss. Now imagine if he stayed in the gym playing basketball. Stupidity. 1 week later and school continues from its winter break, and we see Troy as actually Mr. Popular.
2 weeks, we're going to the championships, with you leading us to infinity and beyond.
No pressure. Uh-oh, Gabriella's transferring to East High too? What? Whoever casted Vanessa Hudgens knew what they were doing. Cause frick me. And Troy only got a glimpse of her, so he himself isn't sure either. So in order to be sure, he calls her phone, even though it could have literally waited 5 minutes. Thanks to that genius move, Sharpay, Ryan, Gabriella, and Troy all get detention. Was it worth it? Yes. They have a nice little reunion, definitely better than the reunion in Greece.
You're a fake and a phony, and I wish I'd never laid eyes on you.
Whoa. But the problem is his friends don't know he sang while on vacation. I know, right?
Gay! That's completely impossible.
What's impossible, Troy? I wouldn't think impossible is even in your vocabulary.
You know, I always thought she insulted him here. There's also a school musical happening in 2 weeks, and well, Sharpay is the first to sign up. But it's definitely clear as day that Sharpay really likes Troy, which did confuse me at the time. So Troy brings up the idea of auditioning to the school musical to his friend Chad, but his response was more or less gay. We get a whole song and dance about him wanting to stick to basketball and keeping his head in the game, but he's hella curious about singing, and I came across this lovely video that I wanted to share. Meanwhile, Sharpay is trying to suss out Gabby, but it doesn't go exactly as she'd hoped. And Ryan spots Troy checking out the auditions list, probably to see if Gabriella signed up, so naturally he relays the info to Sharpay. So they do a little research on their new friend, cause she can't have that. So she prints out an article and gives it to Chelsea. Chelsea? So she prints out an article and gives it to Taylor, who is the head of the Scholastic Decathlon. But Gabriella obviously didn't put anything in her locker, so she politely declines.
Don't make me ask again.
Where's Troy and Chad?
Attention!
What if you want to try something really new? It's a total disaster and all your friends laugh at you.
Well, then maybe they're not really your friends.
Man got some solid advice. The next day they get a free period, which happens to be the time for the auditions. But my boy has to literally run away from Chad in order to peacefully sneak to the auditions. Fame comes with a price. Who knew?
with no one to hold. But you were right beside me.
Is it weird that I enjoyed that? Seems like Gabriella couldn't help herself with checking out the auditions either. And while Sharpay and Ryan sing their own version of the song, that's the best way I could put it.
And you should be thankful that me and Ryan are here to lift your music out of its current obscurity. Are we clear? Yes, ma'am.
Sharpay is our meanie. Everyone leaves. Miss Darbus calls for any last minute sign-ups, and well, Gabriella just waited 1 second too late. So Troy volunteers to sing with her, but Darbus ain't tolerating that tardiness. They couldn't help themselves anyway. But Darbus is a sneaky one though. She listened and liked what she heard. So now they have a call back. Whatever that means. My boy just wanted to sing with her. Now he's part of our musical. Safe to say the news about Troy is out now. So no going back. Now the whole school decides to confess something they love doing on the side. Seeing as big boy Troy is so brave to be in a musical. I have a confession. I like knitting.
Everybody quiet!
So naturally, Chad confronts Troy about it.
Zeke is baking creme brulee.
What's that?
Oh, it's a creamy custard like filling with the caramelized surface. It's really satisfying.
Troy is a pretty open-minded friend if you ask me. But Chad really lets Troy have it, because cliques aren't supposed to mingle. Apparently.
I told you, it just happened. But I liked it. What?
This, folks, is why I drifted away from Ashley and Vanessa won me over. I was cooked.
Well, I just thought maybe you could watch me play ball sometime or something.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Poor Zeke. Man likes what he likes. Troy introduces Gabriella to his secret hiding place, where he opens up to her about all the pressures his friends and dad has him under. So I can see why being with her just feels easy and comfortable, you know? Like, I don't think it's just about singing now that I think about it. Yeah, he enjoys it, but Gabriella also doesn't hold him to any high expectation or standard. She just treats him as a person. But he's not even making it to practice. He's in trouble! And it's even worse when he's being adorable with Gabriella in the gym. And Dad can't have that.
Dad, this is Gabriela Montez.
Ah, your detention buddy.
Yikes.
That girl shows up.
That girl is named Gabriella. She's very nice.
Yeah, you tell him. So Dad gives him a piece of his mind. Again, no pressure.
But you're a playmaker, not a singer. Hey.
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
What? Meanwhile, Chad and Taylor start on their own schemes.
We need to save our show from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk.
Some scenes just live rent-free in my head. So the team starts an intervention on Troy while the nerds do Gabriella. Some friends they have, but they set the whole thing up for Troy to start saying things about Gabriella. It was a trap!
Gabriella is not important.
Oh no. Look at what they did. Like I said, cooked. So thanks to their absolute stupidity, Gabriella basically breaks up with Troy, and my boy doesn't even know what's with the switch up. Unfortunately. Looks like their plan completely backfired on them. Like a bunch of fools. Chad and gang decide to own up to their idiocy, and Taylor decides to do the same, but the damage was already done. Unfortunately. So now it's up to Troy to make things right by stalking her at her house. I'm kidding. But he does sing the first song they sang together, which is kind of nice actually. So now everyone's head is back in the game. Nothing can stop them now. Right?
Like a wave, the ocean just can't come.
We have to do something.
Fun stuff. Somehow they managed to convince Darbus to change the callback date to the same day as both of their championships. Oh, and Kelsey heard the whole thing. But they can't really do anything about it, except come up with a plan. It's finally the day of all days. I don't know what I meant by that.
Because what I really want is to see my son having the time of his life playing the game we both love.
No! While the games are going on, Sharpay and Ryan start their performance.
Yeah, we're gonna to the top, slip and slide and ride that.
And it's almost Troy and Gabriella's turn, so they do some insane hacking skills to delay the Wildcats game. And well, they do the same for their competition. Real hacker skills. But they came 5 seconds too late. And we know Darby ain't about that tardiness. Thankfully, the entire student body show up. And well, theater people love nothing more than attention. So.
Penis here, Miss Jarvis.
You really don't want to do that.
Oh, yes, I really do.
Ooh. Men been sleeping on Kelsey this whole time. New problem though. Gabriella can't sing in front of people. Minus her singing for New Year's. That doesn't count.
Hey, look at me. Look at me, right at me. Like the first time we sang together. Remember?
No! This song was the best song in this whole movie. I don't care what anybody says. It was an absolute banger.
There's not a star in heaven that we can reach.
Let's not forget the big championship. They won! Yeah!
Congratulations, Wildcats.
Oh, what about your team?
We won too.
That was honestly the most upsetting part about this movie.
I think that you're really good. I admire you so much.
And why wouldn't you? No, bye-bye.
Poor Zeke. So they all sing and dance about being all in this together. Because why not, actually.
Everywhere, wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it.
And that's the movie. It was still surprisingly really very good. What the frick? The wild thing is, I was shocked to learn just how much of a cultural phenomenon this became. I thought I just liked the movie. Turns out everybody did too. And watching it again now, yeah, it makes total sense. It had a pretty nice story of self-discovery and challenging the norms of the world, which was also rooted in our cultures. Breaking out of set boundaries and just being who you really are. You know? Yeah, it's cheesy, but who cares? All those songs still slap. Don't lie, you still remember all the words. And honestly, if this movie didn't deserve its flowers, it wouldn't have gotten it. Just saying. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more adventures through film. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Peace!